Good morning again, guys. After about 2 hours in this small minibus, we have arrived here at the El Chiflon Waterfall, Cascadas El Chiflon. I don't know how blue the water is going to be, but judging by the river, from what I can see, it's already quite blue, quite green, so this waterfall should be quite beautiful. Unfortunately, I don't speak very good Spanish, and so the guide was just speaking in Spanish in the van the whole time, and then we just arrived and he's explained everything in Spanish, and all I got is that we have 2 hours here and we have to be back in the van in 2 hours. So honestly, that's all I know for now. We'll just see how it goes. Getting soaked, but wow. And I think you can still go higher up. There's a path behind me. It goes all the way along, I think all the way to the top of this waterfall. So I'm going to try go there now. So you got to watch out for the path. It's like super muddy. Bit of a hike. This path is interesting. There's like trees. Oh my god. So I thought that was the main waterfall because it was like pretty big and impressive, but it was not. I can see the main waterfall now. Wow. That was not the main waterfall. I thought the big waterfall was the one I just saw down there because it was so beautiful, spectacular. It looked really like some of the massive waterfalls I've been to in Asia. But I kept walking up thinking I would just come to the river, and then I came to this. I think this is one of the benefits of not doing too much research into where you're going, because everything is going to be a surprise. Everything is probably going to be more impressive than you thought it was going to be. Well, now I have to say that was pretty amazing, so beautiful, but I must admit I do feel it's a bit rushed. So I'm on a day trip and they told us we had to be back in the car park at 1 p.m. so I feel like I'm pretty much running back down from the top of the waterfall to get back down to the car park for 1. Now admittedly I do stop to take a lot of photos, but I was also power walking, like really walking quite fast. So I think if you are not very fit or if you struggle with hills, you might find it a bit difficult to get all the way to the top and back down in about an hour and a half. So just keep that in mind. Might be better to like rent a car and do the trip, you know, separately and not on a group tour. But the group tour is super cheap. I only paid 350 pesos, about 15 euro, maybe like it's less than $20. So yeah, pretty cheap. And one more thing to note on that is that while most of the way the path is like this, it's like a really nice pavement. It gets really slippy the higher up you get and the closer to the big waterfall. And then there's also a bit of the path where it's just mud. You have to be so careful not to slip. I've seen so many people today almost slip, including myself. So you really need to wear runners. Take it slowly. Definitely do not come here in flip-flops. Also, it's quite warm. We left San Cristobal, it was cold. Got here and I don't know if you can see, but I'm sweating. It's warm and you have to hike fast. So maybe wear shorts and t-shirt and runners. Okay, so we left the waterfall about half an hour ago and I think we're stopping for lunch, I'm not sure. Seems like a place that there's food and potentially live music. Oh, it just got really dark. I'm gonna head in and check it out.
¿Lechuga más?
Gracias. Picante or yeah. Okay, so we're about to go on these rafts. It's 100 pesos per person as long as you have a big group. It looks like we might get wet, but I hope we won't. And apparently we have 1 hour on these rafts to go around this lake. Like I said, we're here at Lago de Montebello, the lakes of Montebello, and there's many lakes in many different colours. Okay, we have safely made it onto our raft without getting wet, although I'm not quite sure if we're going to stay dry for this whole ride. This is our crew.
En el trayecto del viaje aseguren sus pertenencias, su celular, su cámara, su cartera.
I'll work in a second. Well, feels like Ireland. We have just stopped our raft, or we have rowed over to the side of one of the lakes, and we've parked our raft. And now there seems to be a cenote here. We've kind of just walked up these steps. Now we're walking down. It really feels like we're in the middle of the jungle. It's very humid, very wet. Yeah. So here you can see 3 different colours. So you can see it's kind of browny here because of the soil. Then you've got a greeny colour here, and then you've got a deep blue colour over here. Okay, so I wasn't quite sure why this little area was famous and why they were taking pictures here, but apparently Antonio Banderas, the actor, filmed some adverts here. So that is why people come here to take photos. Who knew? Okay, I think we all have our photos, all got our shots. It's really starting to rain now. So we have to get back on our raft and row across to where we started. And then I guess it's about a 3-hour drive back to San Cristobal. So, pretty amazing day. Super fun. Highly recommend it. You guys have to come here. It's so beautiful. Hopefully you'll get a little bit luckier with the weather.